This man turns on his camera before every kill to record the moment. 3 months ago, he was just a Ukrainian physics teacher, and this is based on a true story. He bikes to work every day, but today he runs into 2 armed soldiers. A bad feeling hits him instantly, and when he rushes to the school, his worst fear came true. The office is empty, not a soul in sight. The TV is showing news that Russian forces crossed the border, and he realizes what is happening. He races back to his border cabin and sees his wife being assaulted by those 2 soldiers. He throws down his bike and charges at them in pure rage. His wife regains consciousness, grabs a rock through the pain, and uses her last breath to attack the soldier. They burn down the cabin he built and shoot his pregnant wife right in front of him. He is a pacifist, but in that moment everything he believed in shatters. Out of respect, someone helps him bury his wife's body. And now, he needs a weapon for revenge, and then he spots a soldier cleaning his rifle. The guy steps around the corner to piss, so he sneaks over and grabs the gun. The world lost a physics teacher that day and gained a revenge killer, codenamed Crow. In training camp, only results matter, and all pressure becomes fuel for his revenge. His stamina is weak, so he trains extra at night, crawling through mud while others rest. He never complains, and when weapon drills are slow, he practices day and night. Others sleep, he lifts weights, others eat, he strips his rifle, others perform. He reassembles until his fingers bleed. But the real test is disassembling and reassembling an AK in 20 seconds blindfolded. The timer starts, and Crow's fingers move like they have their own brain flying through each step. Every movement is smooth, no hesitation, perfectly fluid. He cuts his hair and completes the transformation from teacher to sniper, and to get here, the instructor deliberately gave him a beat-up World War II SKS rifle, while everyone else got new SVDs. He questions it. Maybe it is a mistake, but the instructor just smirks and walks away. Crow ignores the politics and focuses completely on studying the rifle in his hands. If he can't beat the instructor, he'll master this gun instead. Everyone else gave up, but he stays flat on the ground, eyes locked through the scope, scanning the darkness. Crow has learned everything about this weapon. He turned a cold piece of steel into the sharpest blade for avenging his wife. First mission, take out a checkpoint on a bridge before the enemy reinforces it. He and the colonel set up 400 meters across the river, exactly his rifle's maximum range. He doesn't hesitate, finger on the trigger, breathing steady, eyes sharp as a hawk. But then an armed fighter jumps out of a vehicle and grabs a young woman. He backs against the car and uses her as a human shield, and Crow doesn't know what to do. But the captain has already adjusted his scope and locked onto the target. 2 of his teammates were killed by the enemy's ace sniper, a man named Saray. Sari is their top marksman. Ruthless never misses. After every kill, he dumps the body at the Ukrainian camp to crush morale. He is the biggest threat to the sniper squad, and when Crow sees his dead teammates, the rage ignites again, and he swears he'll kill Sari himself. To take out Sari's team, they plan an ambush on a road the enemy has to use. Crow and his team plant landmines on both sides, mark a shooting reference with a leaf, then hide in the grass 300 meters out and wait. Crow and his partner cover the rear, and as he scans through his scope, 2 familiar figures appear, the soldiers who killed his wife. Seeing them again after all this time, Crow's vision goes red. Hatred takes over completely, and even though his partner is telling him to stay calm, he doesn't care anymore. He flips the safety off, pulls the bolt, and squeezes the trigger. A single bullet screams through the air, but that shot wakes a sleeping beast, and the rush of revenge floods through him. He pays a steep price for that impulse. The gunshot gives away their exact position. Enemy artillery arrives and carpet bombs the entire area around them. Raven drags his teammate into a dried-out ditch and barely survives. But his teammate bleeds out and dies. Staring at the body, Raven drowns in guilt and grief. He sneaks alone to the enemy camp perimeter to avenge his brother and settle his own score. Hours pass, and the sniper hiding in the garbage pile can't stand the stench anymore. He shifts his body to reposition, and that tiny movement seals his fate. Raven fires, but the muzzle flash exposes him, and the warehouse sniper returns fire instantly. The round grazes his arm, but Raven snaps off a shot back. Every move shows expert sniper craft, and command is watching. Based on his recent performance, headquarters assigns Raven to lead the operation to kill Sarihi. Intel says Sarihi and his squad are hiding in a riverside chemical plant. He uses a Barrett 821 sniper rifle, loaded with 12.8mm armor-piercing rounds. So they have to go in silent, infiltrate undetected, and take Sarihi out clean. Under cover of night, Raven suits up in a ghillie and leads his strike team toward the plant. Every step is measured so they don't alert the guards. Raven threads a suppressor onto his sidearm and creeps up to the first checkpoint. 2 enemy soldiers are eating, completely off guard. He kills the last man who murdered his wife, finally avenging her, but he doesn't relax. To draw Seri's attention, a machine gunner opens up on a nearby building. Serihai turns toward the noise, and Raven takes the opening. He drops the first-floor sniper with 1 shot. Then he switches to his pistol and pushes deeper into the plant as Serihai realizes something's wrong. He radios his perimeter guards and snipers, but no one answers. He realizes his entire squad is dead, and the enemy is already inside the plant. Cut off and alone, Seri calls for backup and tells them to arrive in 10 minutes. He orders his last sniper to fall back to his position for a final stand. But the moment that sniper leaves, Raven is already at the stairwell. He rigs the sniper's old position with a grenade and continues climbing to the 3rd floor. He flattens against the wall at the landing corner, staying hidden and waiting for the shot. When backup still doesn't show, Serihai leaves his position to investigate. The second he is gone, Raven slips up to the 3rd floor. When Seri returns to his sniper nest, Raven drops on him from above. A blade across the throat, and the ace sniper dies without a chance to react. The second sniper trips the grenade on his way back. The explosion kills him instantly, and Raven wins the duel completely. He avenges his brothers in the cleanest way possible, and then enemy reinforcements finally roll in. Raven picks up Seri's Barrett, sights in on the enemy commander. Mission complete. Seri is dead, and Raven, born in darkness, still fights for the light.